in their own way. I think there's a bit of player preference going into this as well. The mana burn against a hero like Dragon Knight is really useful though. So, could make a difference.
Bottom lane, 33. Oh, they're going to find a different target. It's going to be Zai. He'll go in for his stomp, but Pasha loves this. He'll just keep his distance. Throwing out the impetus, he can find the kill pretty quickly. There's no instant movement forward because PPD has arrived. Dragon Knight still on his way, so he's not ready to fight in this one just yet. They trigger the drum charge and the call down. It looks like Ramsey wants to be part of this fight, chasing PPD into the tree line. CC&C, Parcher's got the spaces to beat into him, and Solo has to save himself from Pycat. Support is still coming in. CC&C, he's already found the kill. The relocate out does not come in time. So Solo and Ramses both go down. And that's a weird kind of fight. You know it's not over yet. 1 second and IO's coming back all the way down to bottom. And goodbye, Roger.
PPD played the tree line really nicely there. Just biding his time, waiting for the fortunes, or sorry, for the false body. I think when you're stronger than the enemy like this, you don't give anything up for free.
PP need to leave right now. 33 is already there. You've got the BKB Klings ready to jump into the fight, and the stomp, it won't be able to connect. Homing missile will chase down 33. Pycat's found a target over on the right. It's going to be Pasha. He'll sprite up and push up the hillside. A missed chance will not be there. Can they get close enough? No, Roger tethers forward. They want to keep the run. Call down from Ramsey. Turns on the BKB and the Black Cannon. PPD can't maintain that life. Pycat runs away. Here comes the ET splitter. Will not connect on anybody. And Solo has to actually protect himself. There's a lot of life taken away from Optic, but remember, they can just stand their ground, or can they? Huskar stunned up by the magic missile. The ET Storm doesn't do enough work. Ramsey's in close, and can they bring down the BCC? It's armor toggling, and while Roger, 33 executes him in the back lines. They're back underneath the tower. 33 under Ghost Shroud wants to dive in deeper. The stomp once again whipping on the skies as Huskar under the tier 2 tower. Zai doesn't want to stick around much longer, but Pycat does into the back lines. He'll find Ramses, diffuses him up. Ramses cannot fight that power. CC&C and Pycat, both wicked sick, both living. An absolute beast in this push. They're targeting perfectly as well, Pasha, so he is a non-factor.
Yeah, he needs to get this MKB. So they need this MKB and they need the Aegis to expire.
Dragon Tail Stump, they're going to find 33. He's died more times than anyone else on Optic Gaming, but with Huskar jumping forward, the Stomp's out, and Gyrocopter, PPD's on so low life, the balls from Io will kill him off, freeing Ramses from the bind, and finally they break the Aegis to the Immortal. Call down from Ramses, he gets something in return, but they're so far behind. Optic can just walk through it, and GG. The call comes out, Virtus Pro knew that was the last roll of the dice. Optic Gaming take game 1 against a team they have struggled to defeat all season. And now VP are 1 loss away from being eliminated from TI8.
That's very gimmicky.
Yeah, it really is. That's what I'm just thinking, oh, have we now just created the new fountain hook? Ramses is being hunted. That's why the smoke is up. They're trying to find the Broodmother inside the jungle. Now he's got a little bit of help now nearby him as Ramses. The initiation will come, swap him out. Pasha, he's wondering if he really wants to be involved in this. Maybe he can get a kill over on Zai, but yeah, as you said, BKB. Ramses can stand his ground and fight. Gus doesn't do jack against this. And Pycat, he almost died to the blood right. Virtus Pro rampaging forward, looking towards CC&C. They still have Rupture up, the TP, the Nightmare. PPD was almost out of there, but now they find extras. CC&C brought down the old-fashioned way, terrorized to stop the TP out. That was to try and escape the Rupture, and PPD, take me, I'm yours. That's what he does. No other way to escape. Fastest way back to base is through death. Yeah. Smoke up, they're running out through the bottom lane into the jungle.
This one is successful.
Everyone's not there yet. No one doesn't have a TP scroll. He can't join this fight quickly.
Oh, that's...
The only thing he'll actually give him is Thirst.
Actually a relatively big blunder right now.
They may just walk into Roger. That's the worst here, unless they got that. Blink reveal, lasso is up, Shadow Realm from Roger will not come in time. Pycat was even committing the Gus for it, but you see Virtus Pro. They turn their attention, they want to come for the fight, and Pasha comes in close range. You'll get the Avalanche done over on 2, but the Ice Path is good from PPD with the Door Breath and the Macroplier. They can actually have some damage on this choke point, swapping Ramses back out again, so we can't just fight with the Fiend Script. It caught out 33. Solo had the high ground position. The support, it's arrived. No one's in the engagement. They were so low, he moved so fast, and they'll keep the chase going. CC&C, TP out will be successful. Zai, however, will not be so lucky. The last man left standing. He knew he was dead. A triple kill for Ramses. Cat. He has the BKB bought up. Is coming out in the courier now. can at least have it for the next fight. That's if he can get back inside the base. You see Pasha just moving down. He has to blink away, but the Shiva's Guard connects on him, so he can't blink away. Terrorize being used to force everyone away. It hit both the Alchemist and the Drow Ranger. Pasha swapped back into the Macro Pyre, and where's the real fight? The BKB from Pycat. He can stand. Lasso onto the Broodmother. BKB was already up. Someone's going to kill off Zai at the moment. He's killing off Solo. No one. He's in the engagement. The Rupture is out. Drow Ranger standing his ground, but it's Optic Gaming who are coming out on top. The Blade Mill from no one. He'll TP out to safety. PPD, he's surviving through this with a stun from Zai, who TP'd out. He can help and keep his captain alive for at least half a second longer. The Pasha revealed. Avalanche tries to create a little bit more space. Concoction from CCNC. Control and kill. What a massive 1-2. 900 gold. A 10-time kill streak.
You have to not be... They seem a little bit greedy with their hero spread on the map. It's not that safe. This is a big one, though.
Yep. Observers and Sentries down from on both sides of the river by VP, but what it doesn't see is the Observer and Sentry from Optic Gaming. So Pasha waits around the back. D-warding is out. Blink Lasso. There's a Nightmare trying to protect Roger, so maybe he can get into Shadow Realm. Won't happen. The Fiend's Grip. CCNC is controlled and held in position, allowing Ramses to kill a PPD. Now he turns his attention over towards the Alchemist. Concoction stun was pretty damn good. The BKB was already down for the Broodmother. No one was protected, but double buybacks in from Optic. Drow Ranger now opening up on Pasha. He doesn't need the Sentry Ward. No way to escape, and this is a huge fight. Everyone knows that the buybacks are coming thick and fast. Primary thing is Roshan. He is the main man that everybody wants to get. He has Aegis and Cheese. The Spiders can watch it. But VP have to go defensive too. No one just took out the top lane. And he's finished up his Radiance. A new change up for the next fight.
Huge moment for Optic. They got, how many buybacks were even used there? 2 for both sides, but both the Brood and Tiny buybacks expended from VP.
And it was Jakiro and Dro for Optic.
And the BKBs are running lower and lower for this Virtus Pro side. Now Bloodseeker down to 8, Brood down to 6. And he used his whole BKB on killing the Jakiro.
Fireflies off cooldown. The Pasha exploding PPD. They'll go towards the skies. Ramsey's going in. His BKB will now be triggered. He's trying to keep Pycat down and keeping away from,
Terrorize Rupture combo.
How much can CCNC maintain here? He's got his concoction. The double stun is up. CCNC wants to keep battling at 33. The perfect's up at the Cursed Crown. It tagged him up too. Zai wants to stand his ground. Pasha, he's got the toss up Pycat, the swap out, but no one's back in. Everyone's so low. Is BD gone? No one. He'll catch the distance into no one. Onto CCNC, finding the kill. 33's up towards the air. The burn is still real, however. The Flame Break doing its work. 33 will sacrifice his life. Buyback was there from the Alchemist. 33 does go down to Pasha's last swing, but Concoction flies forward. They have to split. Nightmare from Solo. So beautiful. Dodges the attack. Dark Willow can get to the Shadow Realm. Another Concoction up for the Alchemist, looking for the target. The Shiva's Guard will find the kill, and CCNC will stun himself. There's no follow-up, however. Everyone's practically dead.
B for this next fight, and he has been really countered by this Batrider in some of these engagements. He can now ignore the sticky napalm for 10 seconds. What he can't ignore, however, is that Optic should be able to grab this.
Oh, Pasha's thinking about it. Here comes the Terrorize, flies it forward. CCNC and Pycat both BKB. So there's no counter. Roger has to defensively Yule Scepter up. Concoction's flying in. He's got no Shadow Realm available, so Roger will die. The Cursed Crown is onto PPD, and no one wants to make the most out of it. PPD, my god, he just cannot live with this. Neither can Zai. A double kill for the man. There's no one. They go deeper. The Avalanche, he'll catch over on 2. Tiny, Pasha tossing him up, putting that 10-second BKB to work. Remember, they use their BKBs to take the Roshan. So Optic are on the full run. A tree toss, they can four-stamp him up. That's 33, holding onto his core, who can then give the cheese over. So Pycat, a little bit more life, but the reinforcements have arrived. BKB from Ramses. He wants this kill. He wants these dead people. 33, can't even get the lasso. He got ruptured and silenced. He never got the control.
Oh, yeah, 0 buybacks, like you said.
Yeah, there's nothing.
TP can go straight down mid. Sure, you've got an Aegis on the Alchemist, but you're playing a 1-on-5 right now. Sure, toss combo on the Alchemist, and then they just run at him with both their blade mails activated, with Bloodseeker and Tiny. Try to kill him off.
Optic are coming out. That Shrine is brought down by Pasha's last hit. No one. Blink in. 33. He couldn't find the target. They just tossed no one forward. 33 will at least get the lasso. Dark Willow trying to help him out. The Curse Crown 33. He can actually just die on the top lane. Ramses was in the middle of Optic.
Albert.
His BKB is gone. The Heaven's Halberd disabling up Alchemist, and they're all terrorized. Pycat gets in his ground thanks to the BKB, but Pasha is just clubbing him down with trees. CCNC can get the concoction out, but Ramses, he just tanks. You can't kill him. Okay, you can kill him, but the follow-up is still going to be there. Defensive, Yule Scepter up. Alchemist done by the Curse Crown. Dead for 2 minutes. That may just be the game. PPD can buy back, but what real good is that? Zion's running back to the base. The sole survivor for Optic Gaming, and Solo dunks him on the head. They're ready to finish the job, and that really is it. Virtus Pro, they will take the top lane of Rax, and there appears to be no hope left for Optic. So you know he's the man to initiate. Look for the target. CCNC comes to the front lines. So if no one can get the Rupture and they get the toss back, then this is going to work for them. And there it is. Rupture to begin with. CCNC just wants to get back into the fountain. The Terrorizer's up. He'll cop a lot of damage, but then regenerate it up. Beating into the tier 4 tower. It's down already. The Bloodright keeping Optic contained. Same with the Bramble. CCNC can use BKB to try and escape from it. In the lasso, they found a target. It's no one. They're pulling him in, but he's still got BKB plus Blade Mail. Pycat just wants one kill, but he can't even get a support. This really is too much power. Virtus Pro are unstoppable, and GG! Virtus Pro will level the series. We may go 2-0s in the early part of this playoff, but everything now, it all to 3.
Yeah, this game had a lot of exciting fights. At one point, it looked like Optic
2 tower as well on the checklist for Virtus Pro. Where is Roger going? He's doing the full wraparound. They have no observer ward. The Courier's coming up next to them with the wards intact. So Roger will see that for half a second. Courier takes a turn into the Shadow Realm for the Dark Willow, trying to split the fight up with the Bramble Maze, Avalanche Toss, and a follow-up Curse Crown. Undying is deleted before he can get the Tombstone off. Revenge is 33s. But while this is still happening, they have to use Fortification. The tier 2 tower was taking considerable damage. Pycat can now find the Revenge. Sprout from Solo, TP out, they'll cut through the damage. Hey, actually buys in the time with the toss. Pycat could not get the last Searing Arrow out, but PPD gets the control onto no one. Avalanche is there, no one with a couple of one chimes. Wrath of Nature bounces through. That Reaper side, Pycat will be able to survive. He had enough life to live. Reincarnation will finally pop for the first time in a long time, but Pasha lends the stun, bounces up towards Pycat. One more hit will do it. Double kill for Pasha. PPD trapped inside the trees. HY said this was safe. It's not the case with the Hellfire Blast. Pasha's going after the kill, but the Tombstone is perfect. Zai is able to fight with CCNC. The Pasha is still a beast. A triple kill for him. The stun's available. Throws it out. Trying to control up the damage, and it is. CCNC will fall. Ramsey in the trees, and now they sprout him again. Zai can't get away. Ramsey's finally brought down. PPD with level 4 brain sap will be there, and it's worth it, but it's his life that is the sacrifice. Virtus Pro come out on top.
Wow, Ram's amazing. It is super
Blink.
good against Ursa, it is super good against Klinks, and the passive evasion for himself can make the difference if he even needs his reincarnation or not.
They put down the Sentry Optic. What they didn't realize, there was an Observer Ward watching them maneuver. So Virtus Pro already in the position. They were using Ramses as bait. He's got the Aegis Immortal, so they start on PPD. The Tombstone is down, but will give them the team fight they require. Not when the Terrorize sends them into the waiting arms of no one. 2 heroes down. Zai is still on the retreat, and that's why the Curse Crown not available just yet. They just kept the reveal. Sprout, create more, and then the Reaper's side. So much health on Zai. Is able to amplify it all up. 3 heroes down for Optic Gaming without buybacks available.
Too phased by that though.
And they're still in a very commanding position. The jump is good for them. They just need a nice target. Zai's going to present himself. No Tombstone available anymore. And look at the Horde. They just sum it up. The melee racks, it'll go down to the Horde. With the Aegis Immortal time now, they don't want to fight this one. But then again, 33, he'll force the issue. Jumping in close. And the Enrage is almost fully weighted out. PPD got himself a great Fiend's Grip, but it still will not be enough. They'll kill off PPD, move through 33, and Zai on the retreat. The Hellfire Blast is out, and Undying tries to walk away. Slowed up so much. 3 heroes down for Optic. Virtus Pro, normally their Achilles heel, and it looks like here in Game 3, it may be exactly the same scenario. VP trying to keep Optic winless, and potentially knocking out the previous TI winner PPD from TI.
This is looking a lot more like the VP we were expecting going into the tournament. They go through a good laning stage, they go through a strong mid game, take really intelligent and powerful team fights. And Optic, they could not keep up with the pace in this game. This is 2 lanes of Raxman at 25. VP seem to be, after that last win, they're heating up, moving forward into this main event, unless Optic can pull the most ridiculous comeback of the whole tournament.
Pycat visible for half a second. Half a second is long enough to get the dust off. PPD came out. Nightmare will protect him a little bit longer, but there's the Reaper's side and the Curse Crown. PPD down for a minute, and they'll look for the next one. Over towards Pycat. Disarmed. 33 does find the back line, killing off Roger, but the expense is so high. Solo's into the tree lines. He can't TP out away from this one. They just kill off the Tombstone. Now the Zai is back towards the living, and maybe he'll be sent back to the underworld. Solo actually lives through all of this, thanks to the help of Ramses. Pycat doesn't accept it, however, but this is GG. Pycat calls it. The game is over. Optic are eliminated from the International, and Virtus Pro keep their hopes alive. They'll reach the same round they reached last year, pushing through into the lower bracket round 4.
Right, it just ends up being kind of one person farming a limited space of the map. Very rapidly fall behind in net worth. You can see that building up. 4,000 gold lead right now for Team Secret. The smoke and the wrap in from behind. Fada's going to be caught here. Wraith Fire Blast will manage to catch him with a blink away. They just don't have any instant damage, and now the Meepo comes in, already blowing up the Undying. They do manage to finish off the reincarnation. Ace is going to be slowed down. A lot of damage coming his way. He's already dead. The Tombstone has no refraction. He needs to be able to back out the Tombstone. It's making this a problem for Secret. They do manage to take it down finally. Mid one slips away into the night. There's something. Roshan time begins now. Templar Assassin Trap spotted it too.
On Keep of the Light. This is the best opportunity that they're going to get. I think that's why Secret is being a little bit hesitant to just walk in, even though they are so much stronger. That's why they want to take the fight first. VGJ Storm, wisely, they're just holding the high ground arrow.
Snakey going to be targeted here. The Diffusal Blade burning out a lot of that mana. Does pop the Magic Stick, but a huge Echo Slam on the side. Managed to lock down two. Both the supports are already dead. Resolution forced to pop his BKB. The second life of Snake King leaves him with little to be able to chew on. Here is mid one. His BKB finally does manage to get a Wraith Fire stun onto him. Slowed down by the Fisher though. Mid one catches up and claims his life. 3 dead on the side of VGJ Storm. Secrets. Flawless victory approaching here with a 16,000 gold lead and a push into the high ground for the second time in this short game.
They go high ground, take this tower. Not a whole lot that Storm can do. They do have Tombstone up, but to what avail, as this tower is going to go down fast. They didn't even have to wait for the Aegis and Cheese. They don't even have any of their major abilities, but they're still going for a Puppy.
Resolution once again tries to go for the quick kill on to Puppy, and they get it. Thanks to the soul rip of SVG, Yawar jumps in, pops his BKB, but Ace is already out. Fada's going to be left behind, it looks like. Slowed down by the Templar Assassin Trap. And again, VGJ Storm are just left with the crumbs after Team Secret take a big hearty meal inside of VGJ Storm's base. Yapster's going to go for the TP out. He's still going to be found as well. Okay, that's 3 pickoffs. Can they get Ace as well? Mid one will be able to take down Resolution. Pops BKB trying to get the gem, but Snake King grabs it instead. So mid one is forced to blink away. Victory in this series.
Yapster just blink out. Things reset a little bit.
Without any hard form of initiation, VGJ Storm just looks so impotent at all times.
Yeah, they have to just wait for daytimes. Hope that the Superior Vision game is enough, as the Meepo clone almost...
Alright, there goes his reincarnation. Mid one has the BKB at any point in time. Does have the Diffusal Blade to be able to slow down Snake King, so he's dead. Does have a buyback. And Fada just kind of fearlessly charging onto the high ground, seeing what's what. And sees that really nobody's home, so they go straight for the tier 3. Glyph is already activated. An arrow coming out, trying to move those meeples, does snag one of them. Now SVG lays out the Tombstone at a distance. They're just going to try and kill this one meeple from a distance. But the Fisher comes in, they try and focus down the Tombstone, not going to be good enough. Snake King tries to go in again with his Blade Mail, already dead. Now the Scythe of Ice placed onto the Mirana. There's so many zombies though. The zombies are creating big problems. Now the Echo Slam jump in, again, catching the 2 supports. Reaper's Scythe brings down the Keeper of the Light. Yapster's up next though. Resolution and UR with their double BKBs. Hunt down a support or 2. Ace finally falls, losing his Aegis, but everybody's low on the side of VGJ Storm. Even SVG, who barely lives, need to be able to get back the fountain, but they can't give up Ancients at the same time. Oh no! Now the Keeper of the Light is dead. They needed to be able to keep that healer during this daytime. The other support dies as well. SVG does have a buyback. They've got range Raxes left in mid and bottom. VGJ Storm are going to have to fight this 3 versus 5, but they call it here. It felt like it was over for a while. Secret just dominated the laning phase and showed just picture-perfect ways to be able to crowd an enemy team out of their own jungle, how to control a map, and just give them no opportunity. So, of course, all of VGJ Storm is still keeping up an item. Snake King may not have become that big dominant force that he really wanted to off of hero kills. Resolution can't get picked off again, though. There goes another silence. Again, the swap into this combination is so deadly, and they just don't have enough heroes to be able to protect Resolution. They do have the Terrorize, but it's too late. He's already dead. That's going to be the teamfight spell wasted. They do have the arrow coming in onto Fana, trying to burst him down, but a Sunder actually from Ace. That is a brave play, especially with the Curse Crown on him, but with mid-one coming in from behind his reinforcements, you are good play. Manta dodging, Avalanche coming in, a big-time hit. Actually finished off the Vengeful Spirit, almost got Silencer as well, but Snake King, he tries to get out instead of going for the kill. Puppey will finally die, thanks to the Manta as well as the Ignite from SVG. Cute play by Ace there, sundering his ally to making sure that Fada is still in fighting shape, and you could see it actually prevents Yawar from getting too aggressive.
Yusa just has to be more careful. I feel like Rezo's way overestimating his strength right now.
A stun onto the Silencer with the arrow, instantly out, but it's a bit too late. Puppey is able to get away. They have the Arcane Curse onto 3. Mid-one comes in, will manage to take apart SVG. Dark Willow's going to be up next. Already has a reflection on him, slowing him down with no Shadow Realm for one more second. Finally gets it off, has a TP, but now SVG actually comes in with Snake. He managed to get a huge Avalanche combination. Mid-one being threatened. Mid-one's already dead. It is now VGJ Storm's time to be able to strike. Ace comes back. Earthsplitter's going to whiff. He does manage to get the Dark Willow, trying to run him down. He has the Sunder. They need to be able to keep in control on him, and nice toss. Will manage to get the stomp at the back line to be able to finish off the Mirana, but Snake King, he wants revenge. Will be able to catch Yapzor with the Avalanche. Resolution slowly poking at him bit by bit. Yapzor going to be trying to juke his way through the trees while Fada keeps pace. They're instead going to turn onto Fada and try and kill him. Fada's pretty tanky though, turns around, does spot them both, and he has the swap ready to go. They're just trying to kite VGJ Storm back and forth. They jump in, trying to go for Puppey. The Global Silence laid out. They do have a stomp. They're going to be able to jump up to this Dusa. Might be able to finish him up, but they don't have a magic missile. Fada is out of mana, so Snake King just stays by Resolution's side to make sure he can get back to safety. That it was, in the end, a 3-for-3 trade-off there. Bit by himself. The rest of his team, I think they just smoked up and are going to back him up now. Resolution's been the target of so many of these ganks. VGJ Storm's going to try and use him as bait here. Now the smoke's going to pop. Snake King. And they managed to get the leading stun off onto Fada. They're also trying to go on a mid-one, but didn't get the opportunity to get a stun out. Fada goes for the swap away onto Yapzor with the Earth Splitter out. Yapzor is going to get gone on him. They managed to get mid-one. They're trying to fight him down. He's going to just die to physical damage. He thought the Terrorize was going to be enough, but now the Terrorize into the Stone Gaze. What a beautiful combination. VGJ Storm. This is finally them in the game. They are finally able to take a big team fight convincingly. That offlane tower, so they can kind of hold that high ground area by the secret shop. They're going to be met with resistance, though.
Ace, he's got everything back up. A meta, still a 9-second BKB, very strong. Rezo gonna get hit by that sleep. Fada walking forward.
Back, and now the Global Silence. They're gonna try and blow up Snake King, knowing that he is very vulnerable with the Echo Saber. No BKB, they do manage to take him out. Fada does end up dying here, has the illusion out. They instantly kill it and take the tier 1. BKB and meta activated by Ace, but it's not a convincing win for them. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. That's why they're gonna try and reinitiate here. Resolution looking back, will take that tier 1 tower.
Still has a Stone Gaze as he's going to get jumped on, but not nearly enough damage that comes out of mid-one. If you're mid-one, this game has to be quite awkward for him to play. He can't pop any of the cores very easily with his diffusal. He needs more damage.
Holy cow, Puppey! Puppey! He's super far forward. Fortunately, the stomp prevents VGJ Storm from pursuing now. Yuar's going to come in, and Yapzor saw that. Yuar reveals himself, trying to go for Yapzor. Misses out on the arrow, though.
It might be Puppey that gets sacrificed here. Is SVG running forward, Puppey.
Stuck in the trees, but they'll find Puppey eventually.
And mid-one actually jumps in here, has
mid-one
BKB.
Trying to do it. Wants to be able to hold on to his BKB. They do manage to get a stomp onto the Dark Will in the back line. Manta instantly pops. Stone Gaze, there it goes. They try and fight him as best they can, but the Earth Splitter now with the stoned up Vengeful Spirit, they'll take him down. Dodging the Earth Splitter, a stun. Oh no, it's gonna be Terrorize. He got caught. Terrorized hit, Curse Crown as well. He's gonna be done for. The magic damage overwhelms his life pool. That's only Roshan. Ace and Yapzor who managed to get back. Roshan time for VGJ Storm.
Possible task for Secret. You notice that Ace just keeps playing defensively in these fights.
Yeah.
Even with the BKB, he's so afraid to engage.
And because they're such a timing-based team, Looks like they don't really want to buy back here. SVG's going to be caught. Does have the Ghost Scepter. Arrow coming in. Arrow lands on him. Ace may just be caught here. He won't be able to turn around and thunder fast enough. A huge stomp comes in, but it doesn't save Ace's life, and he has no buyback too. Puppey tries to go for the 4-man arcane curse, but now he's going to be hit by the Curse Crown. Stunned up eventually. Global Silence laid out too to try and save his own life, but that won't stop the physical damage. Maybe the stomp will. It hits on 3. Puppey retreats. Bot is here. They're going to go for the Dark Will. The initiation from Snaking though. It locked down 2. Silence already gone. Fada's down at half HP, but thankfully with Ace here with the BKB activated, he's going to go for SVG. Again, the Ghost Scepter delays things as much as possible. VGJ Storm did not take Roshan. They forced buybacks.
And Secret, they want to play around this pit area. This is their all-in. They know that if they give up this
one bad initiation to the right one for Secret. They're trying to go for Snaking. The Terrorize is going to come in. It doesn't hit mid one or Ace. They manage to get the range damage, instant buyback from Snaking. Now Ace going to be caught inside the brambles, turning and fighting. MSS coming in. He doesn't have all that damage. Resolution. He has no mana shield whatsoever. He's going to be dodged. It doesn't hit by the Earth Splitter, but mid one spots him. He sees the opportunity to bring low the carry of VGJ Storm, and he doesn't have buyback. SVG has no HP either. Yuar's trying to fight through mid one. He has the BKB. Avalanche on the 2. The toss in. Puppey. Yapzor as well. They're all crowded up, and they're all gonna die to the Starstorm. VGJ Storm, they lost their carry, and it looked dicey, but Yuar lives to be able to slaughter the rest of Secret, and now, finally, they can secure that Roshan and see.
Pull back so they can control this area, because I think Roshan Cheese and the Refresher is everything. Get the double global, that would be huge for Puppey, and the team fight. For Storm, the Aegis is still very valuable on them, because there's so much jump on the side of Secret.
They are going to see the warp, but first they're going to be able to see all this team. Yapzor is going to be a good target to go for first with a big team fighter for the swap back in. And to get the BKB up, but he still dies. Earth Splitter goes off his resolution, but he's still playing damage into Fada alongside Yuar. They finish up that core as well. Ace no longer having the BKB with the Terrorize coming in. Oh, good hit, and he's going to run right back into the VGJ Storm team. That's going to be 3 dead on the side of Secrets. Buybacks available for both Yapzor as well as Ace, but without meta, I'm not sure if they can do much.
He's trying to cut the wave, but they're going to keep 1 creep alive for this.
Now the push forward.
And a regen rune for the Medusa. Fada doing everything he can, but this 1 creep that he left behind, it'll haunt him.
Puppey, they're going to try and hunt him down, see if they can take away that pesky support. He misses the arrow. Oh no, that might just sound. No, he's still dead. A buyback coming out from Yapzor, still holding on to Aces though. They're going to keep that 1 creep alive, now ties to the stomp. Most of the buybacks coming out, there's only going to be Fada who doesn't have it for the side of Secret, so no meta and a 4 versus 5. Team Secret just going to have to stall the game for 90 seconds. But always got to be wary of the initiation. Resolution is Lincoln's gets popped. He pops the Manta in return.
They know that Fada doesn't have buyback, or he would have used it by now. Secret, they still have to be careful.
Now the stomp comes in. Force staff is out. He's good.
Look at top mid one.
Mid one. He is very quickly. Oh, the swoop! With no buyback on Ace. There is a buyback available on this Dusa. It feels like if you get into one of those really prolonged fights, you could be in trouble.
They're still playing around this area, but their window of opportunity might have just ended as the BKB comes back up. 10 seconds.
Illusion's just trying to take out the ward. There's Splitter on a 2, swap back in inside. They're going to be able to take out the Dark Will. That's an important kill with no buyback. Yuar comes in, trying to hunt down Fada as best as possible. Doesn't want to overcommit. He's going to commit. He's going to go for the kill onto Fada with a BKB activated, but he's not quite finding him. Fada's juking a little bit into the trees, trying to leap 1 more leap away, but now the swap back, and Yuar, he did overcommit. He gets caught by Team Secret and is forced into the buyback now. A 4 versus 4, Fada does have his buyback. He could make the odds tip in Secret's favor a little bit more.
I think he should go for it right now. Rezo's starting to get pretty low.
Leading damage on a Resolution who has very little mana left.
Ace with the meta. You want to take advantage of this right now. And he still have the Venge Spirit from the Ags.
That's why he's not buying back. No sense needed.
This is going to be an Aegis Cheese and Refresher for Secret.
Oh, that's going to be massive.
Rezo doesn't really want to fight without full mana. The arrow's going to fly in.
The Global Silence goes down. They're trying to protect it. BKB goes off. Resolution's coming in. Can he grab anything? Ace is already picked up by Resolution. He drops so low, but it still gets. It activates, but 1 last shot from Ace brings him down. Now going to try and chase SVG, who goes for the Ghost after TP back. Optimistic play, but he will still die. VGJ Storm lose control of the game just like that in an attempt to interrupt Roshan.
That MSS, no, I think MSS's positioning changes this game more.
Sitting on the high ground, Poppy. They throw out the Spirit first to scout the high ground. Good thing too, Moonlight Shadow is not going to stop the Spirit from landing on these heroes. Telling YapzOr. Whole team is up there right now.
She's going to go high ground here is Ace.
Trying to go for the Terror Rise. See if they can get the initiation. They do. The Terror Blade's going to be caught. They instantly manage to blow up the Silencer, and they're going to be able to go on to Ace, but he gets off the Thunder. No, the Link is blocked in. He's not able to get it off. He's going to have to try for round 2 here. His second life, BKB already activated, toss up in the air, and actually his resolution instead. Looking to be able to slow down Ace on the side, though. Mid one is going for the Ogre, but it's Ace who's more important. Activates his refreshers are charged around, he managed to get off the Sunder, but Staking with the Ghost Scepter will be able to dodge a lot of
Rezo, he's got the Divine!
Can't get away, he's got the Divine Rapier, everything to be able to save Rezo right now, but he's hit by the Stomp. Can they catch up to him? Here comes YapzOr, laying damage into Resolution. He needs 2 more swipes, 1 more, the body block who you are, the long range toss, they get him with Ace, he's dead, no fight back, only Staking can do it now. MSS falls, but the damage, it's all gone for VGJ Storm, and Team Secret march in with 3 heroes, but they're a little bit timid. They know it's a 3 versus 3, and they just got a massive win being able to take away that Divine Rapier off of the Dusa.
And now it comes to mid one. Lack damage no longer. So he's going to go for the high ground here. They have so much range on these heroes. Ace has that meta up for just a little bit longer.
And he's got the multi-shot too for the Kling, so he is ready to lay out so much damage. Can VGJ Storm possibly hold this for a full minute? Let's swap back in on a sinking. Hex instantly taken away. Does manage to get a good terrorize in. The Bedlam follow-up, but it's not quite enough. Mid one has plenty of HP to be able to work with, and thanks to the Stomp, Sinking is going to come in. He tries to go for YapzOr instead. You'll Scepter on MSS, but look at the damage coming out from mid one. Just 2 shots with Sinking falling as well. That's the end of the game. Team Secret will 2-0 Storm and keep themselves alive here at the International.
What a comeback. They could have just held the high ground.
It's group up time for EG. They don't want to get picked off, but they don't want to fight into all 5 of VP's heroes either. Like we were mentioning, like the panel was mentioning as well, VP's team fight is extremely threatening, but these Chen creeps can pose a bit of a problem when they are standing in that front line, even if there are those arrows and frostbites and whatnot. EG's in a good position for the wraparound.
Sumail does find Pasha. 2 leaps have already been used, but that's going to mean the curse kicks in as Pasha will get taken down. Sumail finds the Mirana, zips himself back out on away. As the TPs do come in from VP, no one with the jump, finds the 2-man avalanche, it's not enough damage though, the global silence comes out, the right clicks Arteezy with the silence, the slow, they'll get the kill on no one. Sumail grabs the double kill, no hesitation here from EG, they're playing this pace that we've seen from them time and time before when they have this Drow Ranger strat, 14 minutes in, really getting the ball rolling, and now Ramses, he's silenced, he's penitence, the damage from the glaives, it's enough, Ramses taken down, the Earth Splitter's coming out from Roger, though straight on top of Arteezy, but there's no other follow-up from VP, as Roger has to back off Sumail with the big zip, looking to close the gap, but he doesn't quite find the connection. He'll retreat for now, but EG 10-9, 4K lead.
It was very smart that they, as soon as they knew that no one had that Blink Dagger, just group up. Don't let this Tiny do what he wants to do. Blink Tiny just wants to go around getting those pickoffs, but if you're grouped up, it makes it a lot more difficult for him to do so.
Oh, no one jumps in there into the back of the progressive, pretty much a 3-man avalanche. They have the stop as well as the CM of it's going to get cancelled straight away. Sumail on top of Solo finds the Crystal Main and no one looks towards Crit Tree Throw, finishes off the kill. They lose flight to it. VP have found 2. RTZ trying to get the rope. No one Pasha's in with the start with the burst from S4. Takes down Pasha in time. No one's back in with the avalanche. They found 3 VP. Can they get S4 and Sumail? Sumail still with a little bit of mana left. That final bit of burst from S4 will kill off Roger. As S4 and Sumail Survivor. 2 heroes on both sides living through that. Sumail up top, quickly cleaning out the top lane, pushing that wave in, or TPing back to base. In preparation for some sort of a play like the one that VP's looking for here. As EG, they're on the high ground.
They use the Precision Aura too to push out the waves.
Sumail's going to show himself. No one tries to go for the avalanche. Global comes out, but immediately blink out from Tiny is there. Sumail zips forward. He's got himself on top of Solo, looking for the quick and easy Bloodstone charge, and he'll get it. Solo taken down. Sumail zipping forward for more, but no one's back under the cover of the Invis. He can walk himself away. Arteezy, maybe seeing if he can find the catch onto someone. There's no one, comes back across, they don't see each other though, neither with detection on one another. No sentries around this area as well, but now the Invis will wear out. Arteezy looks towards no one, starts to hit away, Sumail zips across, and Arteezy there, able to sort of predict where the Tiny would be following sort of the movements, even though he could not see him under the Shadow Blade, and it sets up a big kill for Sumail to get involved in.
That he can survive through that Lotus Sword.
And no one trying to get in position here. He gets eyes on anyone they do have.
They caught a glimpse,
down mid.
They caught a glimpse of RTZ for a second with that sentry they have in mid.
Just fly. We'll show that he sees them, pops the curse down onto Ramses. No one's going to jump in immediately, but the gust comes out from RTZ. They'll look to kite him up. They've got the slow ones, and no one tries to the TP out, but the right clicks are too much. No one's gone.
Sumail's
do lose Sumail in return. Those 3% comes down. Sumail will go down. He's dead. Only for 15 seconds, though, as EG still able to take over the fight. Beating down on Solo. Roger's got to split off to the side. S4 still trying to chase down Ramses. Ramses has the BKB. Pots it. Turns towards S4. RTZ comes out of the Shadow Blade. A few right clicks. Can it bring Ramses down?
The arrow!
The arrow. It connects. Pasha looking for the control. The stop coming out from Roger the side. The splitter as well. It's how to do with Sumail. In with the zip. Gets the double kill. Looks towards Roger. Finds the triple kill. At a time where it looked like VP were maybe just about able to set up a turnaround, Sumail comes balling in and secures the 3 kills they needed to keep PG afloat in this team fight.
Initially to Ramses' Necro, he didn't die to the Reaper side,
so he didn't have Reaper side.
Yeah, he didn't have the longer cooldown, so that Bloodstone actually made him respawn so quick that he can zip in like that.
I believe only dead for about 15 seconds before he came back in. So absolutely, the Bloodstone purchase, as you say, paying off there. Getting him back on the field quickly to come out with that play. Ramses needed more, but the global comes out. Ramses!
He's dead for 83.
He's not got buyback! Oh, walking up into that high ground like that, Ramses, a big mistake. I feel like they should have known that EG's ward coverage has been very strong around that area. I guess he just expected that they'd all left this area of the map, but EG, they're still pretty much full. They were waiting for that to happen. That's a huge kill to find. No one's going to come in. The 3-man avalanche. Not enough damage to find the kills, though. It's now RTZ pops the BKB, turns towards no one. No one's gone. He hasn't got buyback even. Neither does Solo. GG well played is called, and Evil Geniuses take game 1 of this best of 3. And with quite a lead as well. They were never behind in this one. The Drow strat worked out perfectly as all 3 cores played to perfection. They won all 3 left.
Top tower has fallen.
If that is the Radiance now finished up for Sumail.
He's got the money. He's on his way over, but this move will be scanned by EG.
They also have the ward. They see Roger coming in.
They're preparing on the high ground. Look at the magic missile out. Pasha going in for the combo, but the Chain Frost bounces are already out here from Fly. It's doing a lot of damage here to both No One and Solo. They'll turn, they'll get the grip. Ramses in onto the high ground. Jones 4 gets the kill. Winter's Curse through Roger, holds back the Alchemist. RTZ jumping in with the Starfall, gets the double kill. He's found Roger on the high ground as well, gets the triple. RTZ with the wraparound, finding the big kills as he jumps in perfect position there for that Starfall. Sumail certainly an issue now, and they're even bringing him over for the fights with this Radiance. They smoke him up.
It's also a bit more of an issue. It's like normally like an Alchemist, he's scary, right? But you throw Lich Armor on him, it actually makes up a lot of the problems that Alchemist does have early on, which is the armor department. Makes him so much tankier. He's got the blink, he's already looking to get aggressive. Ramses
is straight on top of them. The concoction, the swap back, the magic missile. Ramses chain locked down as they get the kill. That blink dagger, as you say, certainly catching him by surprise. Didn't expect that jump to come in, especially out of the smoke that EG led in with. As EG find a kill onto the tier 1 tower. Winter's Curse will be thrown down onto S4, but he was still able to get the ult out. Sumail's just going straight in, gets the Crepify. Avalanche combo comes out. Can he get out of this one? Sumail falling pretty low. He can it again. Fly with the bounce of the chain from Sumail. Lives on 10 HP, 8 HP in fact. And EG just cleaned up the entire team. A regen,
and he gets a regen.
Well. Oh, you couldn't have ridden it any better there for EG, that fight.
And we just said, I mean, he jumped in with Alchemical Rage. Again, the Chain Frost bouncing between everybody. Now versus the Venom Wards as well as the Ice Armor. They can't really look to go for those tower pushes or anything either. They kind of have to go for hunting and maybe just play around getting a Roshan so they can play with an Aegis and try to get some momentum swing off of that one. But EG's all positioned around here.
They do have the sentry down, so they see Crit. Crit gets the magic missile out. They've got vision upon him. They pop the dust. They'll look to burst him down. They'll get the kill on Crit. Crit's down, but already Sumail's in. He's in with the Chemical Rage. Pasha tries to go for the combo, but it's not nearly enough burst to find the kill. From the side, S4 gets the ult out onto the 2 of them. Ramses goes for the TP out. Will escape. RTZ still alive amongst all of this as they're taking the fight once again. Pasha running himself away from Sumail and Flies. They'll chase down this Tiny. The Radiance burn, bringing Pasha down as EG take another successful fight.
They are being very careful to not give up anything to EG as they know one kill could lead to quick disaster for them versus EG.
Here we go, smoke time from EG. As they look to invade
Got the
jungle.
Octarine.
Samael ready with the jump. Can he find himself a target? Jumps in, gets the concoction out in time onto no one. No one has to grabify to save him from the physical damage. Tills takes the stun. There's the follow-up stun. There will be the cold embrace and the nightmare, keeping no one safe as they manage to find Fly. They're turning things around here, VP, as they get on top of Crit. Crit will go down. The Winter's Curse as well. Can they get more out of this, VP? They're having to back away from these Radiance illusions of the Manta style of Samael, though. As Roger being chased down by the illusion, he's Arctic burning up to the high ground. S4 finds the Gale connection onto Ramses, and Samael with the Radiance burn gets the kill.
Nice talks back there from Pasha. It's just what you can actually do versus that Ursa versus that Tiny. Maybe it's still 10 seconds for Ramses. He wants to try to find S4 here.
See, Ramses jumps in, but then Samael with the counterplay straight away on top of Ramses. Ramses pops the enrage, looks towards Samael, gets the bash. Can they get the damage over Fly? The Chain Frost bouncing around them all. Takes down Pasha, takes down Solo. Ramses gets onto Samael. They do get the bash, they do get the kill. Samael now down for 75 seconds. Buyback's coming out from VP. They know they've got a chance to take this fight, but Ramses, he goes down. Arteezy gets the pick of the Winter's Curse, comes out. Roger getting himself away from the Radiant Spurt. They're very low. The avalanche from Pasha catches them all. Triple kill for Pasha as VP with the buybacks take the team fight.
Sumail went up there to grab the bounty.
He's trying for Roche here. I think VP, they're going to be able to head over in time.
Blanket event awards though already being placed. S4 as well as
Look at this movement. VP getting themselves on the high ground. Get themselves around for the side. Gale from S4 gets thrown out. VP trying for S4.
Roche is already dead.
They've got it. Samael's got the Aegis. The swap will be down to Solo, so they get the kill, they get the Aegis, and they get a kill onto Solo. VP have to now get out. They couldn't get into the pit in time.
The Yule Scepter.
They found themselves another catch. S4 finding Roger. The Winter's Curse is out, but he won't save him. Oh, Arteezy, did you have to have a DD?
You see what he did too? Arteezy backpacked his items during that curse, but with the DD, it was still enough damage to push over and kill the Venom.
Bottom lane, Ramses waiting to see if EG reveal themselves on this lane. Starting to wrap around. Oh, in they go though. Samael goes straight in with the concoction. They've got the Gale out as well. Ramses pops the enrage. Samael with the Manta style, and Ramses just goes to CB out with the swap there from Crit. Dragging Ramses back into business with all. Ramses turns towards Arteezy. Arteezy leaps across the trees and now back in. Onto Ramses. Ramses comes in, looks for the bash, and he gets it. Can he kill off Arteezy in time? He can't. Ramses will go down. And they've lost Roger on the sidelines as well.
And that's... There's no buyback on this Ursa. He's dead for 90.
He went all in on that Abyssal Blade purchase. He is out of money. As VP, they'll have to sit for 80 seconds. No Ursa. EG pushing in on the bottom lane.
I mean, that's the fear, right? That's what we're mentioning. The Venomancer versus the Ursa. He got the BKB up, got the enrage up, but the Gale had already connected on him. He's kind of stuck in that situation.
It's a tier 3 tower and looking to be more. EG onto the barracks on the side. S4 with the Gale onto Pasha, kiting him back, keeping the space there on this bottom lane for Samael to go ham, pushing in, taking the melee racks, getting the range racks as well. Nothing that VP can do to stop them as EG. VP is there anyway. They can get to this pit with the Winter's Curse in time.
It's dying a bit too fast.
No, I don't think they can. It's already at less than half. Arteezy somehow finishing off quickly. Maybe if Roger gets in now. He's trying to head over. Can he do it quick enough? But no, he can't. They'll grab the Aegis. Samael now looking to go in onto Roger. Roger tries for the Winter's Curse, but Samael already gets the kill. Roger down for 50 seconds. The buyback out from Crit as EG wants to keep the aggression high. They're on top of another. They've found Pasha. They've found the Tiny. The right clicks. The attack speed from Arteezy shoots him down. Make it that little harder for EG to sort of latch onto that opening kill. They're going to help them siege the high ground.
Ramsey just trying to get them as much gold as possible while the rest of them are holding, running around, collecting bounties, farming some creeps. He does have buyback available now too, so that's why he was going around collecting those. He wants to be able to commit twice forward as this Ursa, as they're feeling quite desperate now.
This is another tier 3 god. No, mid lane, he's in. Ramses on top of Fly. Fly getting tossed up, tossed down. That's going to be Fly gone. Pasha pots the BKB.
Aegis gets reclaimed. The arrow connects on Ramses.
They found Ramses. He's going to be defensively nightmare. Samael's going to jump forward, look for the concoction onto Ramses. The old as well, Red on the side. Roger getting focused, the cold embrace there. The swap back onto Solo. Solo's down. They've lost both the support. 3P Samael. He's in onto Ramses. Ramses buys back straight away. No with the BKB, but he's getting downloaded by the illusion. No one's out. He'll buy back as well. There's no Solo. There's no Roger. VP with only the 3 cores alive to hold against the 5-man of EG. As EG, Moonlight shadowing, taking down this top rack, Samel jumping in on the mid. Ramsey's trying to deal with these Manta-style illusions of the Alchemist. The fortification comes through.
The base is dying.
But EG are finding the base, they're finding no one, they're on top of him. GG! Evil Geniuses will knock Virtus Pro out of the competition and move one step forward in bracket towards that Aegis of Champions. Virtus Pro, they may have had an incredible DPC year, but at TI, despite being multi-major champions,